sitcoms, I noticed they all had a bell episode where somebody would ring the bell when they were sick and the other person would come and help them because they were sick. Do you
Right,
remember
right,
this?
right.
Martin
Yeah.
might have did it too. I don't know, but I
Right.
was like,
Martin did it. You remember when he was sick? He was real sick. And he kept ringing that bell. Gina.
What is that?
It's my sick bell. I had it since I was 7.
Oh. What do you need?
Would you check my temperature, please?
Oh, sure, baby. No
Okay.
problem.
All right.
what is it with this bell episode? I was like, is it the same writer writing for all these shows?
Gotta be. Because I know exactly what you're talking about.
What up, though, everybody? I got my man Tommy G of ppsquared Productions here, a filmmaker out of Dallas, black filmmaker doing his thing. I had an opportunity to watch one of his short films, and it was fantastic. It's hitting the film festival circuit right now.
Right.
Yeah, and I had a sneak look, and I was like, "Wow, this is crazy." But even just talking about that, maybe for how you tell your background story, where do you find your actors?
We got some talented actors here. You know, some some act a little like, hey, you give me some money, and there's some that really want to, just hungry, that they understand that right now it's all about exposure and getting as many projects done as possible. So I kind of work with those that that want to get stuff done. We kind of do a bordering thing. So a lot of my actors do other things like music and different stuff like that. So I'm a graphic designer and I shoot videos. So if you're doing a film for me, then I do some stuff. I do stuff for you. Like I'm editing a music video now for one of my actors. His name is A.D. Scott. So that's the kind of stuff that I do. Trying to get to the point where I pay him though. I'm working on it. That's a lot of good stuff. You know, a lot of people want to work with me, which is good because when I first started out, I couldn't get nobody to work with me. First thing they think is, "Are you doing adult films?" Like, nah, I'm shooting real films. So now I got stuff to show people.
So tell us, like, how you get on this filmmaking path.
It's been a long journey to filmmaking. I started off when I got home from college. I started off working at Walgreens, and I used to write a lot. I actually wrote a screenplay for my line brothers. Me and my line brothers. I'm an Omega, so me and my line brother, we wrote a film to actually shoot in college. But from there, we just never shot it because his camera broke. You know, this is back in 2000, so it really wasn't. You didn't really get those type of cameras that you can get now. So. But yeah, I started out doing promotions. One of my partners, he came to me. He asked me, "Hey, do you want to put in on this party?" And it was a well-known artist at the time that he was promoting with the record label. I mean, with the radio station. So I put in on that. And then I started doing promotions. Then I got into doing graphics because I didn't want to pay for my graphic work. I've been an artist all my life, so. It kind of was easy. I mean, even though I feel like my first few flyers were trash, you know, but it got to the point when people started paying me for my work, and you know, I had to do a few free flyers. Well, I had to do a lot of free flyers. So
Okay, let me ask you this. This might seem like a crazy question, but are you left-handed?
I'm right-handed.
You right-handed. I'm surprised. Right. Did you play the drums?
Nope.
Did you play any instrument?
Football.
Oh, wow. You messing me up. I don't know who you are. Yeah. Right. Okay. So
I am an Aquarius though. So,
okay. No. So, but when you were in school, right, and you were already really an artist, a born artist, what right. made you, you know, we talked earlier, what made you go to school for business versus just getting into the arts, taking graphic arts or taking, you know, film? Like, why did you go to school for business?
Well, at that time, film wasn't even a thought in my brain. Like, I had a scholarship to play football for Langston, and I did track as well. I could.
Is that an HBCU?
Yes, okay. The only HBCU in Oklahoma.
Okay.
Langston University.
Wow, I never even heard of it.
Yeah, Langston
It
University. It's a lot
what?
of Detroit people that go to Langston.
Oh wow,
A
what
lot of my
that?
chapter brothers are from Detroit. 7 Mile, I've been up there.
Oh
It's
yeah,
like it's
okay.
like the south. It's like the south up north. That's how I call y'all the south up
Is it a
north.
is it a small school, a private
It's
school?
a small school. It's in a city called Langston City.
So you went to college, you wasn't thinking about filmmaking. So then how
Right.
did you eventually get there? You said you were doing flyers and graphics.
I
Like
was
how does
doing
that?
flyers, and I was working with a guy, actually a guy from Detroit. He was a photographer, and I didn't really want to do photography, but I picked up a camera, and when I was doing promotion, I started filming like my events, and then uh, I started filming my little league games and
In
different.
Oklahoma?
Nah, in Dallas.
Okay, you were in
I'm
Dallas
back
at
in
this
Dallas
time.
now.
Okay.
Yeah, when I graduated, I shot straight out of Oklahoma.
Okay. Wow, I could imagine.
Like a culture
Oklahoma
shock
where
from
the
going
wind
to a big city. Yeah, coming from a big city to like a small country town. You got to be prepared for that. I
so
lasted 5 years. I stayed up there 5 years. So
okay, that's what's up. So did that school have a good marching band and all of that? Like was it
oh yeah,
tradition?
we did the battle of the bands.
Okay.
Uh, yeah.
Yeah, so you got a lot of stuff on the table that I want to talk about. Tell me more about Upload TV Network.
All right. We just started this network. It's on DuPontNow.com. So it's on DuPont now, but we have airtime on Roku and Fire Stick through DuPont. It's One Family Media. It's a guy by the name of Thomas Ford. We acquired a channel from him, and right now we putting content together to put to put it up on our channel.
Okay. So what's the goal of that? Like as a filmmaker, I know I got a few filmmaker followers. Like what are you playing the game from starting a channel versus doing stuff with Amazon or on
But
YouTube
I
or
said,
what have you?
we just starting your own channel is kind of like a network, like a bounce. That's the goal is a
Hmm.
bounce or own or something big. We just starting off small right now, but we hoping to be big as own or bounce TV or.
Okay.
But this channel is more so for filmmakers. The motto is created by you.
This might not go on there, but are you paying for that or y'all do they have
Yeah, we pay. We
sponsors?
pay. We pay. You can pay for the year, or you can pay for a month subscription. But
Okay.
We already paid for a year, so we just working on putting content on there now. It's pretty reasonable prices.
So to me, I feel like one of your strengths is writing. Was that like like a natural talent? Like how did you develop your writing skills?
Well, it's a natural. I guess it's a natural challenge. It's just growing up with people that you from the hood. I'm from the hood, so I just grab a little piece of everything that I'm experienced.
What are you doing here?
You know why I'm here.
What you want? What do you need?
You have something that belongs to me. We can do this the easy way. We can do it the hard.
My cousin was the type that made me watch wild movies when I was growing up. It was just some out the box wild. So that kind of like sparked my imagination. And then I like the books like Where the Sidewalk Ends, Dr. Seuss. So my thing is making it natural. Like when I watch a film and it don't seem natural, it seems rushed. So
Like
that's how I
everybody's
write them out.
acting and all of
Yeah.
that.
Some of these movies just be all over the place. These sequels and these reboots, and We don't need all that. Just we got a million writers, you know, around the planet. So it's like y'all don't want to hire the writers to write, but
Well,
they
yeah, it
want
seems
to
to
be
be a
this, right?
closed community. Like even
Yeah.
I don't know, like if you watched a lot of sitcoms growing up,
Like
um,
Martin. Yeah.
yeah, like even
Living in a different
before
world.
that, like I'm talking about Full House and Step by Step, like different little everything. The Neil
Right. Right.
Carter show, like sitcoms. I noticed they all had a Bell episode where
Mm.
somebody would ring the bell when they were sick and the other person would come and help them because they were sick. Do you
Right.
remember
Right.
this?
Right. Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Martin
Yeah.
might have did it too. I don't know, but I
Right.
was like,
Martin did it. You remember when he was sick? He was real sick, and he kept ringing that bell from Gina. Yeah. So he
and they
definitely had
come
that
tear up
episode.
that bell. Yeah. So
Right.
I'm like, it's what is it with this bell episode? I was like, is it the same writer writing for all these shows?
Gotta be, because I know exactly what you're talking about.
But yeah, you got some projects on deck right now.
Oh yeah.
Features. Now, one of them you called a supernatural thriller,
Yep.
and that's Holding the Devil In, supernatural thriller.
Right.
What is a supernatural thriller? Is that something you came up with, or I'm just not in the know?
Well, it's not. I mean, supernatural is kind of like it's dealing with like voodoo and different
Uh-huh.
stuff like that. So that's where the supernatural elements come in. And the thriller part is he's a preacher with a dark past. So it's dealing with voodoo with him, and it basically his past catch up with him. So
So how did you come up with that? Like, you knew somebody like that? Like that was
no, I had a partner
a
that came. Actually, I had a partner that came to me with that idea, and I just he just kind of basically like, man, it's a pastor, this and that, and then I just basically ran with what he had got. I used to give him credit in the film, but it's I just put legs on it. I mean, from what he
you
said.
brought it to life. You
Right,
know,
right,
that's because everybody have ideas all day
right,
long,
right,
but when you bring it to life, it's
right,
yours really. But you know, y'all
right,
do what
right.
y'all do.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
I
remember.
mean, I wrote the whole thing. He just gave me like a synopsis, pretty much of
Yeah.
what he was thinking in his mind, and I was like, all right, that's a good idea, you know. And I like shooting horror because I
Hmm.
like doing special effects and blood and makeup and all that stuff. So I jumped on it.
So how long have you been at it?
5 years now, like
Okay.
seriously, yeah,
All
about
right,
5 years.
nice and seasoned.
Right.
So, do you have something else that you do? I know you a family man, you know, got the wife and kids. Are you able to
No,
support
hey, who
yourself?
got a wife and kids?
You ain't got no wife and kids?
Nah, I got kids, but I ain't got no wife.
Oh,
Yeah,
come on, black man. You said he what,
hey,
18?
18, he in high school right now. He
Oh,
about
okay, he grown. Okay.
yeah. Right,
Almost. He
right.
ain't going nowhere. You know,
Single,
kids go, they
single
go.
father.
Yeah, okay, single father. Okay. So
Right,
single father, are you able
right.
to support yourself
Oh
with
yeah.
this?
Uh,
Okay. So you don't
I
got to
do
work no 9 to 5 or nothing like that.
like I got a wedding I'm shooting Friday. I got companies that I work for with graphics that keep me paid, and I can you can't well it's not a 9 to 5. I work on the weekends with my guy. He do juices, so it's called the Juice Box Fresh, and we be at the Pan African Bookstore every Saturday and Sunday where we sell all natural juices and fruits and fruit bowls and salads and sea moss and stuff like that. So
Oh,
we help
okay.
him.
Keeping the
Yeah.
community healthy.
Yeah, and we in the middle of the hood too. Pan African store in Oak Cliff. So
Oh, that's what's up. Yeah, I'm proud of you. Like, cause I know with a lot of us, like trying to work 9 to 5 and do the creative,
right.
it's just it's tough. It's tough.
When I was working at Walgreens, I always kept some paper in my vest pocket, and I was writing all day. I was like, man, if I was just at home, I could just, you know, just write and shoot. I had to work towards that.
So you got one more film that you're working on right now. Love is Pain. Can you tell us about that one?
Well, I've been writing on this for a while. It's about it's an awareness film. It's about loving the wrong person. You know, love can be pain. if you love the wrong person. You know, I lost a friend in college. She had actually hung herself from a relationship that went sour. So I just wanted to share a spotlight that, like, you know, like, it'll be all right. It'll make it. It's actually it's a romantic drama, pretty much, you know. I don't like films with sad endings, so I don't want to give away the ending, but it ain't gonna leave you messed up like Precious and the other Tyler Perry movies that you be like, man.
I'm amazed because you don't have one particular thing. Like, it's horror, it's a romantic drama.
Right.
I'm like, how do you? I don't know. I guess because writing ain't my skill. I'd be like, wow, like, how you
But
do all
you got a
that.
good series that I know you wrote that series, didn't you? That you
Yeah, I wrote that.
yeah, it was
I had
good.
a
I was
little
just
help.
like, I was
Yeah, but
like,
when you
you would
gave
have
me
just
those notes,
that,
yeah, I
that,
was
movie,
like,
look,
dang.
it was funny. Like, I was just following along. I was like, she need more of that in there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like him getting hustling up that money to go on them dates. I was like, man, this is a good
Yeah,
series. Yeah.
and it was tough to get it done too. It
Yeah,
was tough.
I already know. It's tough here. And I just say it's been 2 years me shooting on that social glitches because I had to change my main start 3 times. You know, it was just like, you know, I just started shooting other things. I kind of put it to the back, and then I get it and I start working with people, and then when it's time for you to get your projects done, people bail on you. It's been a
Oh,
whole lot of everything. But my thing is, I'm like Nip, it's a marathon, so I just keep going, making it happen. Like right now, I'm shooting I had to finish some parts without him. My friend came to me like, man, you the writer, so just write, you know, just fix it, write it. You right,
write them on out of there.
right. Just added some little pieces to fit everything together,
Mhm.
and we should be doing narration like in the next 2 weeks or so. So
Okay, so you putting the finishing touches on it. So you do your own editing and everything?
do my own editing. I shoot, edit. If I gotta work the mic, I'll work the mic. I'll put up the lights. I just, you know, I'm gonna make it happen.
And so
Those
social glitches, we
Yeah,
talked a little bit about it. So that's a comedy,
it's a
right?
laugh out loud comedy.
Laugh out loud. Okay.
It's funny.
That's
It's gonna be funny.
okay. And it has something to do with being catfish, right?
Right.
Okay, yeah.
It's a lot of crazy stuff happening to him automatically on a day-to-day basis on top of the things that he does done put his partners through. Like on one scene where he catfishing using one of his friends that he went to high school with. Uh, he actually talks to this girl. She's her dad is a mafia boss. So she found out that he meant catfishing, but he after the friend instead of the person he's supposed to be after. And it's just like stuff like that happening. It's a biker dude. It's a Jamaican assassin. It's just a whole lot of crazy,
The original
over the
Don Dada.
top stuff.
Okay, so tell me this, like, so say this is a Detroit mainly based. They probably never been able to see your work before and things like
Right.
that. So where can people go to get started and look at your work and be entertained?
Well, you know, I got my website. It's ppsquared.com. It's ppsquared. It's 2psquared.com. I got a lot of skits on YouTube. I shoot skits too, so that's what I like shooting comedy. I think comedy was my first thing that I was shooting because we were shooting so many skits, and I got a lot of skits on YouTube. A thing that we doing on the channel is called Party Profiler TV, is where I profile parties. It's a little raunchy because I do strip clubs sometime. I do regular clubs, do bars. So we got the overnight thing that we doing with that.
That
So
18 and up, y'all.
right. Just taking you through the clubs. You know, if you ain't never been to Dallas, you can see the way we do clubs. I actually did Houston as well, Oklahoma City, so you get to see you can get the party.
And they call Dallas D-Town, right? Or the D?
Triple D. Yeah.
Triple
Two
D?
Triple D.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, good. Because there's been a thing going on about what Detroiters like what they call themselves the D for. We the D, So since y'all
Right,
triple
right.
D,
It's always been.
where's the
With my Detroit people, we always got a little beef where we were like little D, big D. They call us the big D. Y'all. So if they call us the big D, y'all gotta be the little D. I'm
Nah,
sorry.
I don't think that what they call y'all. Do you want to plug anything or say anything that you didn't say?
Check out Upload TV. It's on newpuntnow.com. Well, we actually ain't got no content on there right now, so we're working on putting the content on there.
We're
But
going
there
to
will
give
be some
you
content this
14
weekend.
days before we come
Yeah.
to the site.
But it'll be content this weekend, so
Oh,
y'all can
okay,
go on there
okay.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Oh, excellent,
See
excellent.
the film for the first time.
So what makes you decide to go straight to VOD with this one versus the film festival circuit or something like that?
I do a lot of film festivals, so I think I will put it because I want to. My main goal is to get into Sundance and American Black Film Festival. American Black Film Festival before Sundance. That's like most important to me because I go to the American Black Film Festival damn near every year. This year they did it virtually because of COVID, but I've been the last 3 years. When I go, I kind of noticed that they got certain things that they do. Like one year, I put in a suspenseful thriller, and they don't really. I didn't really show no suspenseful thrillers there, so I was like, all right,
Yeah, it's curated or whatever.
right.
So yeah, you got to
And
fit
then,
in the
yeah,
mix.
right. So you just got to fit in on what you're doing, and then also, my films were a little long. That's why I was telling you about the pace. I was trying to. I shoot a film that's 26 minutes, and I'm trying to squeeze it down to 20. So I had made that mistake. So I made a mistake a few times that I'm actually fixing. They said you actually want your film to be 13 minutes or less when you put them in a short film festival. So that's some knowledge that I'm dropping on all the filmmakers. I got that from I watch a lot of Film Courage and Film Ride and different stuff like that on filmmaking. So. And
Okay.
that's where I give a lot of my writing too. They talk about character development, different stuff like that. All I do is put a little twist on uh, what they talking about as far as character development and story plot and all that different stuff. So yeah.
Okay, so I'm glad you brought that up because I want to ask you some questions as far as helping other filmmakers and then just some random stuff. Okay, so first question is, who's your favorite director? You top three.
I like Spike. Spike got two movies that's on the top of my film all time great list. So I like Spike. I like gore. So I like Quentin Tarantino. He's one of my favorite, and I like Spielberg.
I just recently saw Django on Netflix.
Yeah.
I had never watched it, and I was like, "Whoa!"
That was a crazy one.
Yeah.
I like a lot of his dialogue though in his movies. Like his dialogues, like they develop, his characters and stuff.
What advice would you give somebody that's up and coming in filmmaking? Like, what's the number one most important thing?
This is the thing where if you're gonna do it, you got to be all in with it. It's gonna be some speed bumps. It's gonna be a whole lot of speed bumps when you first start. It's like people ain't gonna take you serious, and then when they take you serious, then it's gonna be a whole lot of speed bumps. But my thing is shoot. I didn't go to film school. I didn't, all I did was shoot. I just started shooting. I said, hey, I'm gonna shoot. I'm just gonna keep shooting and making projects. So and now I'm here where I am. My best teacher is experience for me. A lot of people can learn through a book. I can't. I gotta watch and do it at the same time. Can you see this? I just bought all these films. Yeah.
People need to get these for the director's commentary.
Right.
You break it down in there, but go ahead, show us what you got.
I got about 100 movies over there. It was a family video going out of business, and they were selling movies for 25 cents a piece. So I just stacked up.
Just give me a couple of titles. What you get?
Into Temptation. This looked pretty interesting. It was a quarter.
Never heard of it.
Frank. This looked real interesting. I seen the cover. I was like, this is a cartoon, and then I look closer. It's a dude with a some kind of head that he's playing a band with.
Hmm.
I got Daybreak. I like this movie. This is actually a vampire movie. I like vampire movies, zombie movies. Yeah. This one looked kind of interesting. Exit strategy. So I just went in there. It was a quarter. I just started grabbing movies.
Mm-hmm. What are we missing? Like, help me. What am I missing to grab the audience's attention or to keep people engaged? Like that first minute and a half or something. Like what do I need to do? Because some people say set up the story. Some people say, give the background to everyday life. Like,
Right.
what am I doing wrong?
From what I've seen, you do pretty good. You just really got to develop. It's just really introducing people to characters. And I usually start films off with like a bang. Like I seen a movie where I think it was called Guns or something like that. And the movie started off, the dude punched this woman in the face. There's a dude and a man, his woman. He, instead of hitting the dude, he hit the woman in the face. I was like, dang, this, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It kind of threw me for a loop. I'm like, so I kept watching the movie. It was a pretty good movie. You just gotta, you gotta make it interesting and keep it interesting, which is the formula.
Let me ask you this, for the independent filmmaker out here, do you think it's possible for us to make money like off the films? Like
I think it's possible.
Okay, have you been able to recoup your investment or make more money?
Right now I consider myself still in just learning form right now, because what I want to do is I got the formula of I want to make movies, and then because the money I got, I don't really consider it no money. I mean, I'm just be real with you. I made a few hundred, but that ain't really no money. I want some money. So basically what I'm doing is I'm shooting, I'm getting a collection of film that when I do go to investors, because I'm planning on going to the AFM. Have you ever heard of the AFM?
Mm-hmm.
I'm planning on going there.
People can buy
Right, you pitch your movies. So I want to present my movies to the point where I'll just be like, hey, I did these with no money, low budget to no money. Imagine what I can do with some money. So
I hear like
working on it.
There's a market for Black filmmakers in Korea and stuff like that.
Right.
I definitely appreciate you. Much success to you in the channel. I'm gonna have all his information, guys. Make sure you check him out. A very talented young man, and you're gonna be able to say you knew him before the world did. Right here on Afro Chic.
You know, Detroit, Dallas, and Detroit. Even though we got to look, I don't even call it beef or whatever with the name. I'd call y'all like the up north south, because when I went up there, I was like, man, like, you know what I'm saying?
We country. Yes, we are.
I wasn't expecting that, because I went to Chicago and I've been to Detroit, and man, Detroit is totally different than Chicago, and y'all ain't that far from them. And I like Detroit a lot.
Show some love. I'm putting the applause thing. All right, man. I'm gonna let you get back to life. Keep doing what you do. And thanks for watching, y'all. And get at you next time with another filmmaker that you should know.
All right, thank you.